Hi. If anyone here, please let me know. Okay, I can hear myself. That's okay. Okay, I'm posting on IG. Copy. Hi, hello. How you doing, guys? Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me well. See, 5 people are here. So we will start quite soon. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, let's wait a little bit more, probably up to, I don't know, 3-5 minutes, and we will start. I will start. And anyway, the live is gonna be saved, so you will have a chance to take a look. We're gonna do something quite simple today, and something I would say basic. And I'm gonna use a mix of different products, and I'm gonna explain you everything in details today. And as it's a live video, it means that I can't cut this video. Okay, ready, steady. Let's wait a little bit more, probably for several more minutes. Okay. This time we shouldn't have any ads during the live stream, but they will be available on a repeat. And I don't know, I will start and we'll see how it goes. Currently on my skin I don't have anything, literally anything. I just clean my skin and that's it. And I always start from some skincare, and normally I let it sit for a while, but today I'm not gonna do it. And I'm gonna start from the toner currently in use. Nice and beautiful Korean toner. Like it, feels beautiful on skin. As an option, you can apply it directly on your face, or you can use a cotton pad, up to you to decide. And I'm careful in applying it. And actually, I took everything off almost an hour ago, so my skin currently is a little bit dry, especially right here. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write and to ask, okay? And our next beauty is gonna be, today I'm gonna use a primer, but normally I don't use any primers. I use a serum and a face cream and an SPF, of course. But today I'm gonna use this beauty from NYX. Kind of basic primer, and honestly, the truth is that you don't really need any primers. If you have beautiful, nice skincare that works for you, you don't have to use and buy primers. Unless you do wanna unless you want to have something specific, or for instance, if you need a dewy primer, it may work quite well. And actually, I'm going to use this beauty today as a dewy primer, and this beauty from Danessa Marks as a blurring primer. Talking about blurring primers, be careful while applying them over SPF, because sometimes they can easily destroy your SPF. And ideally, try to find something more creamy if you need a blurring primer. Because if you're gonna use something way too silicone, you might have probably some issues, so carefully applying. How are we doing? As far as I can see, we have 6 people here. Seems like. So, applying. Can't tell you that it's enough for my skin. I would prefer having more, but that's okay for today. Moving to brows. Normally, I start from brows and from gel products, because I do like cleaning up everything around my brows for avoiding some issues while applying a foundation. Or for instance, our gel products, they can easily ruin our foundations as they are quite oily. So that's why it's way better to apply a glue or a gel before applying a foundation. So starting from a glue, using the one from NYX, almost finished. It's a nice product to try, and it holds brows perfectly. So starting from this side, applying quite a lot, as I have lots of hair and I need a lot. So applying this beauty here and there, and returning them back. Probably I should adjust a little bit. Oh, now it should be a little bit better. So applying, spreading, 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 and spreading. Making sure that everything is clean. And moving my brows a little bit. Doing the same thing on the other side. Again, squeezing and applying. And again, I need a lot. If you don't like this product from NYX, and if you have stubborn brows, as an option, you can try a similar product from L'Oreal. It works quite lovely and it holds beautifully. And it doesn't leave any white cast. Spreading, applying a little bit more, especially right here in the beginning, because I always have an issue in these areas, and I know that quite many people do have this issue. So it means that you just simply have to use a bit more of a product. So brushing them a little bit and spreading this product well. Now around my brows, it's clearly visible that I have something oily here and there. If I apply a foundation directly over these areas, my foundation wouldn't stay perfectly in place. And that's a little bit sad. It means that I should clean up this area. So a cotton pad, a bit of micellar water. Gonna use the one from Yves Rocher. This one, it works quite well. It contains oils, but don't forget to shake it well before using it. So grabbing a little bit. And it's time to clean. And mainly I have an issue on the top. So I'm cleaning it up a little bit right here. Of course, it takes time. If you don't have stubborn brows, you're lucky. If you do, you have to use more of a product. Okay, we have 7 people. Let's talk a little bit. Let me know in the chat. What are you doing? How are you doing? So back and making sure that everything is fully spread. And see, I have lots of gaps here and there. For now, I'm not gonna keep everything as it is. And I'm gonna use a brow pencil as soon as I apply powder, because if you're gonna apply your brow pencil directly over something oily, such products, all brow products, they wouldn't stay perfectly in place and they can disappear easily while wearing. That's why it's better to apply brow products over something powdered. So for now, I'm gonna keep everything as it is. Oh. Okay, where is my cap? I must open it, close it, sorry. Okay, now it's time to switch to some other primers, and I'm gonna use this product from the Vanessa Marks as a blurring primer, shade 1. And ideally, I would suggest you spray on this product well, because sometimes if you just simply apply it, it might stay a little bit on top. Ideally, you have to kind of push and press it into your skin, and be careful while applying this product. It's not bad, it looks quite nicely if you do apply it nicely and if you spread this product well. So starting from T-zone area and carefully kind of applying this beauty here and there and pushing this product into skin. Spreading, spreading, spreading. Pressing, pressing, pressing. I didn't use enough of skincare and I can clearly see it right now because this area looks a little bit dry. But I'm not gonna fix it right now. But ideally, you shouldn't have any dry places. Fix it before applying your makeup products, please. Applying a little bit more. Actually, this product might be used as a foundation, but I would suggest doing it more in case of, let's say, oily prone skin. Well, actually depends. depends. Closing it for now, and quite often I grab I grab a sponge and apply this beauty. I would say spread it more. A small tip for you related to a sponge. I always use a wet sponge, but I always make sure that I don't have water here. So I grab it's a paper towel, so I put it inside and squeeze. And make sure that I don't have any water here anymore, because if your sponge is a little bit, not even a little bit, if it's too wet, it can easily destroy all products that you're gonna apply. And that's a little bit sad. So better to take off extra. So moving on, and now I'm gonna use this beauty from Rimmel, Manhattan, as a dewy primer. Beautiful, nice product to try if you have normal skin or dry prone skin or mature skin. You can just simply use this product and you can keep it as it is on your skin. I have it in shade 2, very light. So I'm applying it directly on my skin because I know that I'm gonna use it only myself. The shade, it looks dark. Yes, I do agree, but I don't care about it because I'm gonna use a foundation that is a little bit light. And as soon as I apply a foundation over, it's not gonna be visible that the shade is not perfect for me. Hello, dear Helga. Hello, how are you doing? Spreading this product well as an option. Of course, you can use a brush for applying and for spreading this product, but if you're like using sponges, I can get it, no worries. You can easily use a sponge. Applying, spreading. And it's better, for instance, if you have some issues some, let's say, some pimples, or if you have dark circles, right now it's the best time to apply color correction. So for instance, if you have hyperpigmentation, it's way better to apply and to correct it before applying dewy primers or blurring primers. You should correct it first. Talking about dark circles, I'm gonna use a mix of these two products. It's not the best, it's not gonna be the best mix ever, but I just wanna finish this product and this one. Not a big fan of, they're actually quite okay, but as it is, I can't really wear these shades, and honestly, I'm not really a big fan of just simply using pink correctors. If you have light skin, cool undertone, pale skin, they may work quite well. If you have warmer undertone, they look odd, in my personal opinion. So grabbing a little bit of this product and putting it right here. And I know that I'm gonna mix it with an orange Beauty from Essence. The shade is a little bit, not even a little bit, it's dark for me, clearly, and I need something peachy to correct my dark circles, and it means that I can easily mix orange and pink. For seeing something in between, this product is more pigmented than this one, so ideally you should grab a bit of more of this product than of this one. So I have a little bit right here. I'm mixing these two together. And these two guys are not long-lasting as it is. You can't really keep this mix or keep these two products as it is on skin. Otherwise, they crease easily. They can easily crease. So mixing these two. Now I have a nice, beautiful mix. I can clean this beauty up. And now I need a brush for applying this product. I'm gonna use this beauty. This one is from AliExpress. It's a kind of a fake to Rare Beauty. Nice fake for €3 or €4. And now I should correct my problems. And I have visible issues right here. I have a visible vein right here. I have this one right here. And I have a bit of right here. So I'm starting from the most problematic areas. Right here, directly, I'm applying a little bit more. Now I can move this product and I can blend it and spread it. What's left on my brush, I'm applying it right here to correct these areas. And now everything looks way, way better. This mix is not, not that pigmented enough. And ideally I need something else, but I just simply want to finish this product. That's why I'm using this mix. And over, I'm gonna use a basic concealer. But look, now it immediately looks a little bit better. If needed, you can layer. Please avoid this area where we have lines, where we have some wrinkles. The less you're gonna apply right here, the better. Because otherwise, all products, they can literally crease right here. Hello, we are fine, thanks. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Well, yeah, it was a kind of a long day. Yeah, a long working day. Today we had a quite nice weather. Doing exactly the same thing on this side, starting from the most problematic area, spreading this product well, moving my brush here and there, a little bit up, closer to my nose, applying a little bit of the product right here, and what's left, applying in this area. And guys, I don't apply product directly on my eyelids. They are clean. And I will explain soon why I'm not doing it right now. So spreading a little bit more. If you have pale skin, light skin, most likely cool undertone, you're gonna have something more green right here. And you can easily just simply use a peachy concealer. Oh, sorry, not a peachy one, a pink one. But it depends on your undertone and it depends on your skin tone. So now everything looks way better than it used to be. Now I can apply a bit of my foundation. And today I'm gonna use, you know what? Let's use this one, the new one from Essence. I have it in shade 100. And I'm gonna use a brush for applying this product, and then I'm gonna spread it. Hello, hi, how you doing? And then I'm gonna use a sponge for blending this beauty. So again, I wanna clean, or I don't wanna. Grabbing a bit of a product, you don't need a lot. Sometimes it's enough to use one pump. It depends on the product, of course. It really depends. Spreading this product well. First of all, I'm spreading it on my hand, and now I had a bit of a product with my brush, and I'm starting from this area. I'm applying a thin layer of a product. You don't need a lot. You don't need 10 pumps of a product or applying it on your skin. It's just way too much. Hey, hi. And I don't paint walls. I don't do like this, yeah? Okay. I'm kind of pressing this product slightly into skin for not seeing these stripes that you may see from time to time. No, we don't need it. So I'm carefully applying and spreading this product here and there. You don't really need to use a concealer. That's the reality, unless you need to do something to color. And if you do color correction first, you don't really need a concealer. You can just simply use what's left on your brush. You can use your foundation. Hello, I'm watching your channel from Tim. Your channel was on Russia. Now I'm English with you. Thank you for supporting. That's nice. That's cool. I'm happy about that. Really happy. You helped me a lot. Now it's time. I'm moving to my forehead, and again, I'm starting. I suggest starting from the most problematic areas. We must apply less over our T-zone, especially over our nose. We can easily layer where we touch our face. And normally, while working, especially we do like this. So layer a little bit more right here. A small tip for you. So spreading. I still have product on my hand. I haven't used it fully. Still, I used only half of a product that I decided to use. And most likely I will have more, a little bit. I think that something will stay here. Moving to this side, talking about this foundation from Essence Work Fast. Better to work fast. You have a bit of time for blending it, but it's better to work fast. And if you see that you have something, I don't know, let's say that you have some kind of stripes or something, grab a bit of it, grab your sponge and spread. And if you feel like you've applied a little bit too much, use a sponge for taking off extra. It should work nicely. I'm afraid I have to change my battery pack quite soon. Sorry, that's live. So I will apply the foundation and I will change the battery pack, if you don't mind. Otherwise, we may potentially have an issue. So girls, one pump and we are done. Like, I know that sometimes, not even sometimes, quite often you see that people apply 5 pumps of a foundation or 10 pumps. You don't need it. You don't need it. Otherwise, it would look kind of creepy and a little bit too much. And you would be clearly able to see your foundation. The less you apply, the better. Spreading. And I'm more or less done. Now I can apply a concealer, or I can just simply skip it. I don't really have to use it because I color correct this area already, and I know that I'm gonna have an eye look, and I don't really need to apply a concealer. I will do it and I will show it to you, but I don't have to. I will change the battery pack. So wait a little bit. And I'm still here. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there. Is it okay? Yeah. Can I see it right now? Yeah, we're here, we're back. But I'm afraid that I have to, or I don't really have to, that's okay. Looks fine. That's the main reason why I can't really film fully uncut videos, because I have to change my battery every 30 minutes, unfortunately. Okay, we're moving to concealer, and I'm gonna use today this one, the new one from Maybelline. I'm still not quite sure whether I like it or no. When I tried it first time, it was nice, it looked nice. Now I'm not quite sure about it, because sometimes it looks a little bit creepy. It creases. Even if you set it with a powder, sometimes it creases, and quite badly. I'm gonna use a brush, of course, for applying this product. Grabbing just a little bit. I don't need a lot. That's enough. That's enough. You don't need more. And I'm gonna use the same brush. Why not? So, again, I'm spreading this product well. And I'm grabbing just a little bit. I don't need tons of product. I don't need it. And I'm starting right here. Why? Because we should apply as less as we can near our lines, because if you're gonna apply a lot right here, all your concealers, they would easily crease. Unfortunately, we're not robots. We have mimics, we have our emotions, and that's okay. That's fully normal that we have lines. That's why we should apply as less as we can right here. We have, quite often we have some issues right here in this area closer to our outer corner. Still apply a little bit. Of course, it's better to find a nice, beautiful concealer, but if you can avoid some issues, it's better to avoid them. Spreading this product well, blending everything, and if you feel that, again, you applied a lot, you need a sponge, and just simply take off extra. You can easily do it. The second eye, doing exactly the same thing. I'm grabbing a little bit. Look, I still have quite a lot right here on my hand, and that's totally normal. If I applied my concealer directly on my skin, I wouldn't know what to do with this product. I don't need that much. And again, I'm doing exactly the same thing, starting from this area, applying a little bit more right here where I have a visible vein, spreading, what's left on my brush, applying near the lines, spreading. Again, if I feel that a little bit too much, it means that I need a sponge. You can use a clean brush for taking off extra, just in case, but I prefer using a sponge when I can use it. Look, we're almost done. So if you want, I don't know, some people just like wearing a bit of a foundation, that's it. You can kind of stop and you can switch to your eye makeup. It's up to you to decide. Today I'm gonna use creamy products, and as a bronzer today I'm gonna use this beauty from Huda Beauty. I just want to finish it, and actually I'm not that far away. And as a blush today, I the blush today. I've prepared it. Where is it? I'm gonna use this blush from Belle. And as a highlighter, I thought that I have it right here, but seems that I don't. Okay, let me find something. Let me find something. Do I really want to use a highlighter? Yes, I do. I have it right here. It was a limited edition from Kiko Milana, so I'm gonna use this product as a highlighter. I'm not gonna use a lot. Again, grabbing a bit of product. Most likely, it's gonna be enough. If not, I can return back and I can grab a little bit more. Now I can close this beauty fully. If you have any questions, please let me know. And it's time to spread this product well. First of all, before we apply our products on our skin, we must spread them, and we should, you don't really have to, but it's better to, if you're gonna use creamy products, it's better to warm them up. And I'm starting and I'm spreading this product on my hands first of all. I kind of blending and pre-blending this product, and you shouldn't see any dots on your brush. As soon as your product is not spread well enough, you can easily have some problems while applying products. We don't need it. Starting, I'm patting. I don't drag. I don't draw lines. I'm patting. Pat, 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 pat. And actually, you can easily apply not all creamy products, but almost all creamy products over powder if you do it carefully. So I'm dancing with my brush. I'm applying this product here and there. If needed, I can layer, but today I don't really want to do it as we are doing a beautiful, simple look. We don't really have to layer a lot. It's more a look for real life, not for camera. Spreading, spreading, dancing. And as well, you know, I like applying a bit of bronzer right here. Just applying it in my crease a little bit. Can apply what's left on my brush over my nose. Normally I don't touch my nose, that, you know, it's kind of long as it is, so I don't touch it at all. And look, I'm almost done with this side. Do I need more? Well, if I filmed a video, if it wasn't a live video, I would use more. And most likely I would use a bit of a powdery blush, oh sorry, not a blush, a powder bronzer over when I apply my powder. But for real, for normal life, I don't need more. It's not needed. What's left, I can apply a little bit right here as well. If you like using, and if you normally use a contour, go ahead and use it. I normally don't use a contour because my face is kind of sculptured as it is, and sometimes I feel that it's just simply too much. I finished what I have right here. It means that I can grab a little bit more. Of course, if I didn't speak, I would apply everything. I would have applied everything faster, but as I'm talking, as I'm explaining, it takes time. Normally, it takes me around 10 or 15 minutes to do a simple basic look. And next time, probably I'm gonna, you know what, we're gonna do a look using powder products. And actually, you can use your powder products for doing your eye look. And it may help you to save time. Switching to this side and doing exactly the same thing. Carefully applying. I haven't spread well enough this product. Now it looks a little bit patchy. I will clean it up because I know that with this product I can do it. A little bit too much, taking off extra. Spreading, 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 blending, 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 blending. Pat, 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 pat. I can do it faster. Today we almost don't have any questions. Nice and set. simultaneously. So applying, blending, blending, blending. If needed, grabbing a little bit more. Blending, blending, blending. Pat, 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 pat. Again, applying a little bit in my crease. What's left on my brush, applying a bit on my nose. But just a little bit. I don't need a lot. And we're almost done. Up, up, up. Can apply a little bit what's left on my brush closer to my outer corner. And it would help me, and it can help me to save my time while doing my eye look. Switching to the blush, and I've shown you already the one that I'm gonna use today. Cleaning up. If you have any questions, let me know. Please. I have a feeling as if I should adjust the light a little bit, but okay. So I'm gonna use this beauty from Belle Shade 2. Nice basic blush. Easy to work with, it's blendable, pigmentation is more average, shade is slightly peachy. It's not peachy, it's a mix of peach and pink. Looks nicely and quite fresh. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. Grabbing a brush, spreading this product well, making sure that everything is pre-blended for avoiding issues and for not applying a lot. I don't want to use a lot. Again, the product is well spread. Look at my brush. And it's time to apply. And again, pat, 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 pat. Carefully, carefully applying, blending, blending, blending. Up, 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 up. As an option, you can apply a little bit on your nose, a little bit right here. It's just up to you to decide. You don't really have to, but sometimes it may look kind of nicely. Blending, blending. If I want to blend a bit more, I can return back to the blush that I used for applying my bronzer. Not really that required, but sometimes I do it for making sure that everything is fully spread and blend it. This blush looks kind of nicely, but if you keep it as it is, might be not really that long-lasting, especially if you have more normal to combination or oily prone skin. Applying a little bit more. If you want, you can layer. If you don't want to layer, I can get it. And back to my sponge, and I want to clean up these areas. So I want to blend them a little bit. I have a feeling as if I took something off right here. Blending, 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 blending. More or less fine, more or less happy with what I have currently. And now we can apply a bit of highlighter. I have a cold at the moment. Sorry to hear it. Get well soon. It's not time to be ill. The spring is coming, it's getting better, it's getting more sunny. Grabbing this product, if you want, you can apply directly using your fingers. I do prefer, you know, brushes. Brushes are everything. And carefully, carefully applying. You know, today we had +9. But in the morning it was kind of foggy, it was a little bit cold, but closer to 2, I would say, or 3 p.m. it went better, and you know, the sun appeared and it was so nice and sunny. Oh, that's cool. Spring is coming. Okay, where's my brush with, oh, okay, there it is. Again, I'm back to the brush that I used for applying the blush. Why? Because I want to blend everything together here. I don't like to see the stripes. It looks odd in person. We don't need stripes. Moving to this side, again, grabbed a little bit and pat, 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 pat. blend, 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 blend. Brush with with the blush. Spreading, spreading, blending. If you want, you can take off extra. Look, my concealer creased. I think that it's visible, yeah? On both sides. We're gonna fix it soon. For now, that's okay. That's totally normal. Back to the brush that I used for applying my concealer, spreading everything. Damn, I'm not convinced about this product. I think that I don't really like it that much. That said, because it looks so nicely. Sometimes it looks perfectly, sometimes it works perfectly, but it depends on the foundation that you use with this product, and I don't like it. I'm gonna use this powder for my under eye area for setting my concealer. You must use a powder, at least a little bit. You don't have to use a lot. You don't have to use to do baking. No, you don't have to. But you should apply at least a little bit for setting your concealer. This one is slightly pinkish, but if you apply just a bit, the shade is not really that visible. I need a brush, and I'm spreading this product well, taking off extra because I don't really need a lot. Now I look kind of up, time for weird faces, and I'm pressing and applying carefully this concealer in my under eye area. I must be sure that I applied the powder in all the lines, that I kind of push the powder in the lines. Yep, now it looks way, way, way better. Time for a second eye. For the second eye, taking off extra. Again, making sure that I don't have any creases right now, because if you have some creases and if you apply powder, you would set your creases. Okay, we don't need it. A weird face. Shading, shading, shading. As an option, you can apply and you can kind of put your brush and you can roll a little bit for setting your under eye area. Now I can, as I've applied all powder products that I wanted to apply, my eye area is an exception actually. For now, I can set everything with a powder. I'm gonna use the one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, just a translucent one. Grabbing a little bit what's left here for not losing a product. I'm gonna mix two. Why not? And I need a fluffy brush. Big fluffy, kind of big fluffy brush. Spreading this product well, making sure that everything is fully spread. Taking off extra. And now it's time to set. Starting from T-zone area. I'm pressing and pushing this product into my skin. Press, 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 press. Spreading, 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 spreading. Applied, not applied. I don't look cakey on this side because I didn't do baking. I didn't apply tons of product. And if you don't use a lot, your skin would look perfectly. You don't have to use it a lot, and moreover, it's quite crucial to find a powder that would look and that would work nicely in case of your skin tone. Because sometimes people, you know, they buy their own powder actually. So again, spreading this product well. Press, 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 press. The most problematic area is T-zone area. So we apply a little bit more over our T-zone area. Spreading, 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 spreading. Oh, it's time to throw away this highlighter. It looks dry on skin. It's quite old actually. Now everything is set. As an option, don't forget about your lips actually. Don't forget to apply a bit of a lip mask or a lip oil while doing makeup. Quite often I forget about it. Do you have a spring feeling? Do you feel spring in the air? And summer? It's getting warmer here, and I've seen already some flowers. That's cute. That's cute. Time, let's finish brows. As I applied, by the way, don't forget to apply a bit of a powder on your brows if you want to be sure that your brow pencils would stay perfectly in place. I'm gonna use this one from Maybelline. I will try to show it to you up closely in shade Blonde. It's a little bit late, but that's okay. Sometimes I wanna have my brows later. I want them to look later. And normally I don't do much because look at my brows. I have a lot. And I just simply apply and kind of create a base for my brow. Just, for making it more visible. I'm carefully applying this product. And in most of the cases, that's it from my side. I can feel in the gaps right here a little bit, but I don't apply a lot, and I don't draw anything in the beginning because not in my case, I don't need it. Otherwise it would look kind of too much. Plan a little bit right here. I have some empty spaces. And actually this brow, it's done. There is nothing to do here. You explained what are you doing perfectly. Is it necessary to ask questions? Thank you. You can ask some other questions related to makeup products. We can chit chat a little bit later. For instance, we can discuss. Oh my gosh, here I have an area where I don't have any. Here, I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. Look, right here, I'm kind of bald. So we can discuss some makeup products that were listed recently. So, as I don't have hair here, I mean, I should add something here. I should fill in this area especially. But again, I don't want to use a lot. I don't like when I have a lot right here. That's why sometimes I prefer some lighter shades. Because they're barely visible, but it's still visible that you have something. And it doesn't look too much. Spreading, 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 spreading. Filling in these gaps. And immediately, simultaneously, I can move some single hair, single brows. If I want to, of course. Up. Up, up, up. This brow is odd. This one is better. I like this one. I don't like this one. Filling in right here a little bit. Okay. Moving, 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 moving. Yeah, on this side I have to spend more time. And ideally, for filling in this gap, I would prefer, it's better to use a marker. But I'm a little bit lazy to do it today, and sometimes as a normal person, I don't want to spend time on it. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. If something is not perfect, it's totally normal. Okay, I will keep it as it is, actually. It's okay. Now it looks a little bit better. Still not perfect. For a perfect look, I would probably fill it in fully, but for a normal daily look, it's not really that required. A small tip for you: if you feel that you need something to clean, you can grab a flat, small flat brush. Hope you can see it clearly. And you can grab a mineral powder or a bit of a foundation or a bit of a concealer. Normally I used a compact foundation. This one was released years ago from, it's Kika Milana, Create Your Balance. I think that it was released 2 or 3 years ago. I still use it for cleaning up some areas, for cleaning up my lips, or for cleaning brow areas. So for instance, for some reasons you applied a lot, let's do an example. For some reasons you have something here, okay? I don't know, something went wrong. Taking off extra, just in case. Again, we don't need a lot. And carefully applying over. And now everything is clean. That's it. And again, please don't use a lot. You don't need tons of product. Same thing here. You can easily clean everything up. We're done with brows. Sometimes, you know, it's enough just to brush your brows, just to set them with a powder. Oh, sorry, not with a gel. Sorry. And now we can switch to eye makeup, and I'm gonna do something way too simple for today, and I'm gonna use eyeshadow sticks. This one from Colourpop, this one from Charlotte Tilbury. You can use any. I just wanna show you a simple sample. I'm gonna use a stick from Colourpop. It's shade Cocktail Party. It's awesome, and I need immediately a synthetic brush. For instance, such eyeshadow sticks, normally they dry down, and I do prefer the ones that dry down, because if you use products that don't dry down, they're not long lasting. They can easily crease and they can disappear within several hours. It's better to find and to buy a product that dry down, and you can do it easily. You can check it out easily. If you're gonna buy a product offline, just do some swatches, have some fun in your local shop, in your local store for 5 minutes, then check it out. Just try simply to blend this product. If you can blend it within 5 or 10 minutes, this product is not long lasting. It won't be long lasting at all. So eyeshadow stick, and normally, what I do normally, I apply it in my crease, a little bit closer to my outer corner. This shade is a little bit warm, and actually it contains a bit of olive, and I blend it using a brush, starting from the crease, carefully moving and carefully blending. And I haven't paid your attention to it, I haven't applied a powder on my eyelids. I didn't do it for a reason, because I'm using creamy products. If you're gonna use liquid or creamy products on your eyelids, don't use a powder, because otherwise your products, they can easily stuck and you wouldn't be able to, well, there is a chance that you would be able to blend them, but potentially you may have some issues. And on this side, I'm gonna show you one more hack. So blending, blending, blending. And I do prefer to have something more lifted, so I'm carefully, the way your brush look, now I'm thinking how to explain it correctly. So your handler, it should, you should hold it correctly. So if you want to move your shadows up, you should hold your brush like this. If you want to blend your shadows down, you're gonna hold it like this. If you want to blend your shadows on your volume, so for instance, you want to move your shadows to this area, you have to hold it differently, and it's quite crucial. And you may have an issue because of it, because you just simply hold your brush incorrectly. What's left on my brush, I'm applying on my lower lid, and I'm connecting my lower lid with, kind of connecting lower and upper lids right here. Moving, moving, blending. nice, simple. And quite often, if we talk about a basic daily look, I like when a bronzer is more or less identical to an eyeshadow that I'm wearing in my crease. I can use just simply a bronzer in my crease and it would look nicely. And actually you save lots of time when you use less products. And I wanted to show you a hack on this side. If you have more deep eyes, hooded eyes, and if you have, for instance, extremely oily skin, you must remove everything that you have on your eyelid till your crease. Your eyeshadows, they may crease just because of products you applied before your eyeshadows. They can dissolve your eyeshadows. And that's quite often, that's the main reason why your eyeshadows crease. So grab a cotton pad and micellar water and remove everything what you have till your crease and sometimes even above your crease. Here we have a concealer and we are gonna keep it. On the here we are gonna apply our shadows and it won't be visible that you have some dents here or some not perfect colors. That's totally normal. We are gonna cover it and hide it using eyeshadows. That's it, that's enough. Quite often you use way too oily eye creams and they can easily destroy your products applied after. Sometimes you can use way too oily or way too creamy foundations or concealers on your eyelids and they can destroy products applied after. Now I'm gonna apply an eyeshadow stick and I'm gonna do exactly the same, starting from the crease, applying in my crease, applying a little bit closer to my outer corner. That's enough. Where is my cup? Oh, wherever. Closing and blending. And again, I'm starting from the crease, carefully blending, 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 moving, moving, moving. And what's left on my brush, I'm applying a little bit above and I'm moving my eyeshadows a little bit up. I'm applying what's left on my brush because here, these areas, there must be more kind of colorful and we need less closer to our brows. What's left again on my brush, applying on my lower lid, connecting these two guys together. Wow, your brows look really good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you have more oily eyelids, actually I would suggest applying eyeshadows, basic eyeshadows, pressed eyeshadows over, or as an option, you can apply a bit of a powder. So for instance, I have a little bit right here and I can set my first layer using a powder. Up, 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 carefully applying. It's a nice hack, use it. Now I'm gonna use this beauty from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't really remember, do I have a shade? Actually, I think that this product is discontinued. Champagne Diamonds. And I'm gonna start from the center. Like, starting directly from the center, carefully applying this product, layering it. Layering, layering, and spreading. And immediately blending. And I must blend these areas. I don't blend right here because here I've applied my shadow stick and I need more of a color right here, so no need to blend it. I gonna blend, and I do blend only the edges. If needed, we can layer, and normally I do. I like layering. It's better to layer than to apply a lot immediately. Blending, applying, spreading, blending, up, 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 only edges. I don't touch what I have in the center, no need to. Layering, and again, blending. And again, if you have oily eyelids, you can apply a bit of a powder over. Up to you to decide. If you have hooded eyes, you can apply a bit of a powder over if you don't want to use pressed eyeshadows. I can get it. If you want to save time, it's an option. Next step, we're going to apply something in the inner corner, and I like applying something light. Oh, okay. I can't suggest, not the greatest eyeshadows. They are nice, creamy, but they're not really that pigmented. Anne-Marie Borlind. Not sure how to pronounce this brand correctly. It's from Germany, but still not sure. Matte Ivory shade. So I'm grabbing a little bit, and I'm gonna start from the inner corner directly. If you want, you can apply something satin here, but I like applying something light and matte. They look nicely. A bit more. A little bit right here. Again, I'm starting from the place where I need more. Directly from the inner corner right here. And what's left on my brush, I'm moving in all directions. We are more or less done with it. Now we need some liners. And I like wearing something light in my waterline, and I like brown, or sometimes I wear burgundy, sometimes I wear black near my lash line. Today I'm gonna use the one from Sephora in shade 13. It's a gel-based pencil. It means that it dries down fast. Sorry, I have to drink some water. It means that I don't really have that much time for blending, and it means that I apply this product near my lash line, applying, and I'm blending it immediately. I don't have time to think. I don't have time to do something else. I must blend it immediately. If I want, I can apply a little bit more. I can layer this product, and I can blend it again. Blending. Unfortunately, this liner is a little bit dry, but I still want to finish it, so it doesn't look as good as it could, but whatever. Near my tight line, applying the same shade. I'm kind of pushing the shade between the lashes. So I don't apply directly in my waterline right here on my upper. If you do so, your eyeliner would immediately transfer. Yes, even if you're gonna use something waterproof or gel-based like this eyeliner, it still can transfer. That's why we apply liners between the lashes. And if you need something if you want to apply it closer to your inner corner, look on the other way. So kind of move your eyes and make sure that you can put your eyeliner right here. Now it looks better here, and it appears as if I applied a mascara already, but I didn't. I like this hack, and I always use it and do it. Doing exactly the same thing right here. Again, I'm starting from my lash line, and I'm blending everything immediately. If you want, you can create a small wing. Maybe next time we'll do it. We'll dry it. But for now, I'm imitating as if, and I pretend as if I have a wing here, but I don't have a wing here. But as soon as I apply mascara, it would appear as if I have something. Well, I don't. Apply it, blending, and moving the shade a little bit up. And again, pushing it between the lashes. The most problematic area is closer to our inner corners. If you have sensitive eyes, don't do it. Don't do it. If you cry immediately, don't do it. You don't have to. because some girls just simply can't handle it, and that's totally normal. That's totally okay. You don't have to. Now I'm gonna apply a light pencil. This one is not really that long lasting. It's from my makeup brand from Belarus. Luxe Visage shade 14. But sometimes I can. My eyes are slightly watery closer to my inner corners, but if I apply something in the center, that's okay. Even if I use a wax-based pencil, it still can stay perfectly in place, and I'm gonna show you one hack. So I'm starting from the center directly, carefully applying, moving it closer to my outer corner and inner corner. And if you have way too watery eyes, or if you have sensitive eyes, you can apply a little bit under your pupil, near your lash line. You're not gonna apply it directly in your waterline. Apply it near your lash line. And it would appear as if you have something in your waterline. And it should work nicely. As an option, you can blend it a little bit. Second eye. Applying, blending. Oh, we're done with it. Only mascara is left, or if you want, you can apply an eyeshadow topper or something like this. Do I wanna? Let's apply something. Do I have something here? I don't think so. I do have something. We can apply this beauty, for instance, from Catrice as an option. May look fine, but it's a little bit cool tone, but whatever. I need a big fluffy brush. I don't want to use a lot, so I need a big fluffy brush. And applying just a little bit, grabbing. Diamond Treasures shade 20. And I'm starting from the center. Directly from the center, applying just a little bit. And what's left, I'm applying above my crease. Carefully, pat, 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 pat. And that's it. We don't need more. If you want to have more, you can easily have more, of course. Now it's time for this side. Doing the same. Simple? Yep, looks nice. Mascara is left. I'm gonna use this one from By Tori. I just want to finish it. It's nice, it's okay, but no need to pay more for a mascara. And I'm starting from, I'm kind of pushing it between the lashes and spreading this product well. I have a small issue with my lashes here. I have a kind of a gap here. They fell off. That's okay, it happens. Tested so many waterproof mascaras recently. It's quite hard to remove them. Okay, spreading. And I always apply a mascara on my lower lashes. Just a little bit. Second eye. Okay. Checking, checking. And actually, we're almost done. If you want, you can apply more. If you want, you can, I don't know, use more eyeshadows, or as an option, you can use, well, there are lots of options. Instead of white or light eyeliner in your waterline, you can use something dark, you can blend it, and you would have more smoky eyes. Easy to do, quite nice to do. Only lips are left, and let's do something, I don't know, I'm thinking of this lip combo. Let's try it. I haven't tried all these guys together, so we are gonna test them out and we are gonna try them out. Normally, as my lips are quite colorful and pigmented as it is, I always apply a bit of a foundation, especially if I want to use a light pencil. As well, I apply a bit of a powder over. If you're gonna use, and if you have a wax-based pencil, it's quite crucial to use a bit of a powder, because otherwise your lip products, they may not stay perfectly in place and they can easily move. And if you want to make sure that they would stay longer in place, you need a powder. A powder would absorb oil better, and your lip liner would stay perfectly in place. Not 8 hours long, but at least 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours. It can stay perfectly in place. I'm gonna use a lip liner from Luxizasha to make a brand from Belarus, shade 66. Starting from the upper part. I don't know, I like starting from the upper part. And from the center. Drawing. Connecting, moving. There are two options how you can apply your lip line. You can start from your outer corner, or you can start from the top, and you can move the liner to your outer corner. And depending on the way you're gonna apply your liner, your look would look differently. I do prefer starting from the upper part, and if you do so, your lines, they would look more sharpened. And like this. If you start from the outer corners directly, you automatically would draw kind of a small circle, and your lips, they would appear a little bit bigger, but they would appear more rounded. Moving. Carefully, off, off, off. Center. Connecting. And again, I'm starting from the corners. And I like, and normally, it's way better if you connect upper and lower lids right here. If you don't connect them, it may look a little bit odd, especially if you would do a bright look. For instance, if you want to do red lips. Connecting. What a cute mirror. Happy to catch you live. Oh, thank you. What a cute mirror. It's colorful. Oh, it's awesome. I like it. It's so cute. The second card. Okay. Checking out that everything is more or less fine. And you know what I do like about this mirror? It's small. It's small and it's not heavy. I have one from Jeffree Star. It's also heavy. I can't, when you do your makeup for a while, it's hard. It's so hard. Time to fill in, and I'm starting from the outer corners. Carefully outline. Moving. Moving. Align a little bit more closer to my line, to my liner right here. And if you want, you can blend using your fingers, actually, especially if they are clean. Or you can grab a brush. Again, starting from the outer corners. Up, up, up. A little bit more. Near the liner, right here. Spreading. And actually it's more or less enough. If you need something to, again, if you did something incorrectly, it's fully normal. Don't panic. Use a foundation, a concealer, and a flat brush, or a mineral powder. A mineral powder actually is better, because foundation you have to set. A mineral powder you don't really have to set. Cleaning, carefully cleaning. Your tip is so valuable and professional. Love how you're explaining without gatekeeping. Oh, thank you. I'm happy about that. Hi, hi, hi. Happy to see you all. Now, I'm gonna use this beauty from Kika Milana. It's a recently released lipstick, Velvet Mousse lipstick from Kika Milana, of course. And your reviews are the best in the world. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it a lot. This beauty I have in shade 3, and guys, I'm starting from the center. We need more of a product in the center. If you want, you can use your fingers for blending. Or as an option, a brush. Or here I can use a sponge. Center. What's left? Moving. Moving and moving. And we are more or less done. If you want, you can use a lip gloss. And actually, let's apply a bit of a lip gloss. Quite nice combo. I've never tried it before. And let's try to apply a bit of this lip gloss from Catrice. It's kind of funny, but not really funny for Catrice. This pistachio collection, I saw it last week in my local store and nothing was sold. And I went to my local store yesterday and nothing was sold. Really, all products were there. Starting from the center. Applying in the center. You talking about lip glosses, we always start from the center. We don't apply closer to our outer corners. You'll spread it as it is, but as if you're gonna apply lots of a product closer to your outer corners, especially if you're gonna use lots of lip gloss right here, they wouldn't, all lip gloss, they wouldn't stay perfectly in place. They would clearly move closer, even more closer to outer corners, and they would destroy everything. So we apply lip glosses only in the center and we spread products. The gloss is too sticky. It is, that's why I don't really like it. You can find better products. And actually Catrice has better products. I didn't get this product, I didn't get the hype. I didn't get why people were so obsessed with it. I don't get it. I don't really get it. Catrice has what do we call it? Filler Supreme, shade 20. It's way better. It's way better and it's almost not pigmented. Will you review the NYX and Simpson collections you shared in your stories? I don't know. We will see how it goes. Yeah, actually we're more or less done. We can have some fun. We can chat a little bit about products, what was recently released, and I can do like this. So final look, simple, basic, you can always adjust. Next time, let's probably do more or less similar look, but using only powder products. Today I used cream products, and if you have more dry prone skin, you can keep everything as it is, but if you have more oily prone skin, unfortunately this look may not really work in your case. You have to use more products and you have to adjust. And in your case, you have to use more of a powder, or for instance, you have to set cream products with powder products. For normal daily needs, is it really required? Not really. It's better in your case to use immediately powder products. It's like you're gonna save more time. If you need to do a nice look for some events, yes, you have time for it. But if we talk about normal daily needs, we don't have time. We don't have time when we are on our way to our work. So yeah, so final look. If you want to do something basic next time, if you have some requests, let me know, please. I don't know, I will create a poll or something. Anyway, you can always write me and you can always leave me some comments. Okay, back to our beauty word and to products that were released recently. Talking about the new collection from NYX, it looks cute. It looks cute, let's not deny it. It looks really, really cute. But I'm not sure that all products are really that new. An eyeshadow palette, it looks kind of funny, but honestly, I'm not really a big fan of eyeshadow palettes from NYX. Eyeshadows are not really the greatest. The quality, 50-50. It depends on the palette. Quite often, not the greatest. I do like the way lip products look like. Have you seen them? Can you see them? I don't really think so. Maybe. Oh, yeah, you can. So these lip glosses, they look funny, but I suppose that it's a basic formula from NYX. We don't really have nothing new. Kind of nothing new. Talking about these donuts, they look funny, and I do want to try at least one. I wouldn't be surprised that if it's a basic highlighter formula from NYX. Really, I wouldn't be surprised, but at least they look cute. I like the packaging, I like the idea, I like the design. Products look, they look cute. Let's not deny it, they look really, really cute. I can only trust your opinion. Yeah, I prefer NYX-based products. Yeah, that's the reality. I don't know why, but sometimes their limited products are like nothing special. I mean, I bought a Wednesday collection and I was like disappointed knowing the prices, especially. The face palettes were kind of okay, but they weren't that special. They weren't, no, the quality wasn't the greatest, let's be honest. Shades were quite nice, but more for people with pale skin or cool undertone. Eyeshadow palette was, as for me, overpriced. It was nice, it was beautiful. Some shimmers were amazing. The packaging as it is was nice, but the quality, it was 20 euros, 20 euros. And some eyeshadows, some glitters, I couldn't even apply them. They disappeared way too fast. Some were awesome, but some were like, not the greatest. This is so expensive, especially when acknowledges the price per gram. Yes, exactly. And have you seen the price for a powder? The powder is stunning, the new powder. I will try to find it. It's like, it's awesome. It's truly awesome. The quality is stunning. Even knowing that this product is made in China, I mean, this product is good, really. But we have only 6 grams here. And 1 gram costs around, how much? Around 2 or 3 euros? I don't really remember exactly. But you know what? Is it really worth it? It's kind of funny sometimes when you check out the price for a single gram. Sometimes a single gram of a drugstore product may cost more than a single gram of a high-end products. For instance, new, kind of new, a contour bronzer from L'Oreal that was released in December. A single gram costs 6 euros. 6 euros. A pack, a bronzer from NARS, a big one that has 19 or 20 grams, a cream one. A single gram costs 2 euros. Guys, 2 euros. If it's not taken on sale, if it's on sale, it's 1.5 or 1.6 euros for a single gram. I'm sorry, L'Oreal and NARS. It's better to buy NARS than to buy L'Oreal. It's cheaper. You're gonna use this product longer. It's more long-lasting, and it's easier to work with it. And sometimes it's like, I see it way too often. If you just calculate a a price for a single gram, you would be surprised. And I've just recalled that limited edition from Catrice Valentine's tag, Valentine's Day. It was like a black honey dupe. Yeah, we all know, we all seen all these reviews that it is a dupe to Clinique. Yeah, the shades are way too close. They are way too similar. But product, a lipstick costs, if I'm not mistaken, around 6 euros for less than a gram. And Clinique, if you take it on sale, you can find it for 16 euros for 2 grams. So is it really that affordable? Not really. It's not really that affordable. And moreover, The texture from Catrice, it wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad. It smells a little bit odd. I still have this lipsticks somewhere. And this texture was softer if we compare it to Clinique, for instance. And you can finish this product faster than Clinique. And as a result, you're gonna spend more. So sometimes if we talk about drugstore, it's not really that, affordable. If you're, consider, if you check out all the prices, if you check out everything on sale, sometimes it's unbelievable. And I think it was made in China, and Clinique is probably made in Europe. Yes, these lipsticks were made in China. Almost all products nowadays from Catrice, well, not all, limited products, almost all are made in China. If you have some questions, let me know in the chat. I have to change a battery pack. I'm so sorry. That's my camera. Waiting for your comments. I'm still here. If you want to discuss something, let me know. I'm back, almost back, almost back, almost back. Okay, maybe I'll have to adjust something. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm so happy I found your account. I hope your channel grows more in the future. Like, I'm gonna collaborate with some brands. Thank you. I hope so, but sometimes, I disbelieve a little bit in some stuff because when you spend lots of time, lots of money, and you kind of receive almost nothing, you're like, maybe I should stop doing all this stuff. It takes tons of time, tons of money. You know what? I've forgotten to apply a bit of a powder on over my T-zone. Just one more small tip for you. And don't try to combine loose powders with pressed powders, and try to apply pressed powders over your T-zone area, but don't try to apply them directly over your foundation, because otherwise, damn, I don't like this concealer anymore. It creased despite the fact that I said it. So if you apply pressed powders directly over your foundation, everything may look cakey and odd, and it would be, and the main issue would be related to your pressed powder. Loose powders are way better from this point of view, or a combo. A nice combo would always work perfectly. And I wanted to talk with you, to discuss with you something. Okay, have you seen this new, actually I posted new limited edition from Catrice and Essence? Let me know what you think about it, especially about the Catrice one, because I'm kind of a little bit skeptical, I would say. The thing is that I would say 2 or 3 years ago, during spring, we had a spring limited edition from Catrice, and it looked kind of similar. The colors, the shades which were used, they looked similarly. And it seems to me that almost all products from this limited edition, from the new one from Catrice, they are made in China again. And based on the pictures I've seen, I'm almost sure about it. And again, we are gonna have one page reacting product. That's a little bit kind of odd, and that's a little bit sad, I would say. My first was same shades as always. Yeah, exactly. And lip oils. I think that if we had these lip oils in what do we call it? It was something with water collection, kind of similar lip oils, or almost I would say identical. Hi Helga, happy Holly. Thank you for going live. Welcome, always welcome. Don't forget to attend them from time to time. I'm thinking of having lives, I would say once in 2 weeks. I think that it might be useful, and I can show you everything up closely, and I can, you know, explain you everything in details. Because when I edit videos, I can't, show you everything. I have to cut everything. But I'm wondering, Essence always says 100 cruelty free and vegan, but doesn't China require animal testing? If products are sold in China, they are. But if they are made in China, I would say it depends. I think that it depends. It doesn't mean that all products must be tested. Ah, I see. Now you know. Girls, it's a no. It's a no. I've been testing it for last 2 weeks, and it worked so good with this new foundation from Maybelline, and I tested it with other foundations. I tested it with this one from Essence, with this one from Wet n Wild, from Armani as well, and I think that I used it with something else, with this one as well. It's a makeup brand from Belarus, discontinued by the way, product, and it creases by the fact that you set it and it looks so odd. I'm disappointed. Maybelline, what's going on? Maybelline, what's going on? It looks wonderful when you just apply. Really, it looks so beautiful in the under eye area, but no, it's immediately not. I'm thinking of, and most likely I will film top products that I tried in winter, and top products that and not really top, flop products, worst products that I tried in winter. I'm thinking of filming it maybe this on the upcoming weekends or the next one. And actually I'm gonna be away in April for maybe 2.5 weeks. I'm planning to go to Belarus. Finally, I almost received my permanent resident permit, so I finally can go to Belarus for some time, and I will pre-film some videos, so you'll have something to watch, but we'll see. The worst new concealer is the Skinned Ink by L'Oreal. It was the one that was released last year, no? I will try to find a picture. It was like shake it well before using it, and you can use it as a concealer and as a foundation. It was horrible. It was the worst that I tried in 2025. L'Oreal Skin Ink. I think that it's the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, the red one. This one, the red one. It's the worst product that I tried in 2025. Really, I didn't get it. It was so dry. And I'm sorry, but I don't like the new concealer from Essence. I've seen lots of reviews that, oh, it's the best product that I've ever tried, and let me show you one hack. I don't like this concealer because it looks way too dry and it emphasizes everything. If you have pores, it emphasizes pores. If you have lines, it emphasizes lines. If you have perfect skin, yes, it may work. I will show you a hack how to find out whether a product is good enough or not. Our new concealer from Essence. First of all, I bought a wrong shade. My fail, that's okay. I bought it online, so that's totally fine when you buy a wrong shade. Second thing, how to find out whether a product can emphasize skin texture or no. We have lots of texture right here on our fingers. Just apply product, and actually you can do the same on the back. It may work from time to time actually. And blend it. Spread this product and let it sit, let it dry. First of all, look how it emphasizes skin texture immediately. It didn't dry down fully, no. but look how it emphasizes lines and pores. Yes, the coverage is perfect. That's nice. That's great. Now look at this side. It doesn't really blur. It stays on top and it emphasizes the lines immediately. Let's wait. Did you see the new PS Pro Foundation from Primark? We don't have it here. We don't have it. So no, I haven't. Let's see. It's still wet. It's still wet. Okay. And I will find you Estee Lauder for comparison reason. Taking off extra. Now the L'Oreal. Yeah, Estee Lauder. So look at my lines. They don't look blurred. They are more emphasized. And you're gonna have the same in your under eye area if you apply a lot. Same thing here on this side. Like, you can see my texture. You can see my skin texture easily. It's not the greatest sign. And now I have to remove it. I hope you can see it clearly. I hope so. Sometimes I have a small delay, around 10 or 15 seconds. That's not good. Exactly. That's not good at all. It doesn't look good. And, you know, pigment, you know, I'm removing it with micellar water, sorry, with oils. And I can see pigment. It got into the pores and into the lines, into texture. So it's not that easy to remove this product. From one side, yes, maybe it's good. Well, actually, it is good. It means that the product must be quite long-lasting. From the other side, if you're not 15, if you're not a young girl, you clearly may have some issues. And for instance, Estee Lauder, have you tried Korean Japanese brands before? So many hidden gems there. Yes, I've tried some, and actually I've performed you one video with Korean products. I'm not quite sure when it's gonna be published. Maybe when I'm away in April. There are some beautiful, nice products from Korea. I have actually quite many. It's a good point about essence and cruelty-free China theme. Never thought about that. Yeah, actually, okay. Now more or less ready to have some fun. First of all, you don't need that much. Second thing, blend. Well, actually, you can... I can barely see the shade, but okay. I should have kept everything for comparison. Yeah, I was surprised to find out that the many in China. Yeah, that's true. Look at the back. You can't even see this product on my skin. It didn't emphasize anything. You can't see it. I can't see it at all. Or talking about these lines, yes, it still can emphasize them. But sometimes it looks a little bit more blurred. So it looks a little bit better. But this product, I kept it not for a long time. Okay, you still can see my lines. Yeah, it's better to, you know, to do this test side by side for showing it exactly. It's not that clear. Ta -ta 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 -ta. You know, that's kind of funny that nowadays so many products are made in China. Unfortunately, that's it. I don't want to say that all products are bad. I don't want to say so. No, it's not true. Quite any product from the Nest are made in China. But, you know, when you buy a limited edition and when 100% All products are made in China. I think that's a little bit kind of sad, and we lose quality. Okay, it's better visible on the back. Sorry. So I hope that you would be able to see it, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Estee Lauder. More blurred, and Essence. And it's more visible right here where it's not really blended fully. So this product, it emphasizes skin texture a little bit more. Talking about the lines, Estee Lauder still can emphasize lines, but they look a little bit better. So it's better to check on this side of your hand than on this one. We still have lots of lines here. Chinese brands can be amazing, but it's obvious essence countries do it for cheaper manufacturing. Exactly. Exactly. And I noticed one not the greatest thing is that you know, when they found, for instance, it happened with this product, with this one. This one is made in Poland, and currently it discontinued because they found a similar formula in China, and they released a new product instead of this one, and this one they discontinued. They found and they produced same shades, exactly the same shades. They look identical, but textures are not the same. Products are not the same. This product is more long-lasting. It feels better on lips. It's more kind of, it's more stable, I would say. The new one feels more watery and it leaks, it moves. This one stays better in place. And moreover, this one smells better. It smells like, for instance, this one, shade 10, it smells to me like some strawberries or something. So it smells nice and it's not way too synthetic. For some people, this scent was a little bit too strong, but it was nice. What is your favorite sunscreen for underneath full glam makeup? That said, Poland makeup is so high quality. Yeah, guys. I bought some products from Poland, from makeup brands from Poland, not Evelyn, some others, and I will film my review related to sunscreen, Korean sunscreens. Currently, I'm using, I don't even know what we call this brand correctly. It's kind of watery. I'm about to finish it, so it's going to be a part of Beauty Empties merch. It's a nice one. It's watery. It stays perfectly in place. If you want, I can grab it. I can find it. Hello, hi. It works nicely and it doesn't peel. Because last time I found and I tried, I always buy something new. I always buy something new. And I have an issue with niacinamide. Unfortunately, niacinamide is everywhere, including sunscreens. And it's so hard for me to find an SPF, a nice SPF. And you know, previously it was just simply Korea. Now it's European brands. They do the same, just the same. Niacinamide is everywhere, and Joshon, Joshon, what do we call it correctly? Joshon sunscreen. Unfortunately, it contains niacinamide. I couldn't use it. I found one with juice, with bird juice. I don't really remember the brand name, but they have one with niacinamide, they have one without niacinamide. So I took it for trying. I will let you know. My biggest issue is peeling and melting with sunscreen. Try to find something more watery. I will grab it. Just a sec, I will grab it and I will show it to you. Waiting for your questions. We'll try to find it quickly. here, almost there. I want to find some others that I got recently. Okay. That's the one that I'm using right now. It's truly everywhere. Yeah, and if you have a reaction to it, it's unbelievable. So screen it. I bought it on Yes Style or Stylovana. No, Yes Style. I bought it on Yes Style. It works nicely. It's watery. It's like water. And when you apply your foundation over, like no issues, no issues. I always use SPF before applying my makeup. But don't forget to wait a little bit, at least 10-15 minutes before applying your makeup. And during in the morning, it's better, to clean your face, apply your skincare, apply your SPF, leave it, go take your breakfast, take your coffee, have some kind of be ready to go out, then do your makeup. It's way, way better. And I'm gonna show you. I took a screenshot. We'll try. Enjoy. So I have some sunscreens that I found while unboxing different advent calendars, and I bought one myself. This one I bought from Yestel. This one, it doesn't contain niacinamide. That's why I decided to take it and to try it. It's the brand is called okay. Everything is in Korean. I don't remember what do we call this brand correctly. But I've heard lots of nice reviews about this brand and about this line. And finally I could find the one without niacinamide. So this one should work nicely as well. I will try this one. I think that I've tried it already. I think that it was the case. It was the case. It was a nice one, but if I remember well, it's a little bit too oily. So it's a little bit too thick, and it's better to apply it over your serum without a basic face cream because it's a little bit too thick. Then I found this one. It's from an advent calendar. My favorite one is from Purita Daily Soft Touch Sunscreen. It has no niacinamide. I tried one from Purita recently and I finished it. It was a nice one. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, at least something with niacinamide. You can imagine how I ruined my skincare because of niacinamide and glycolic acid. It's unbelievable. I just simply ruined my skin. I have lots of scars right now here and there, and I will try to do laser treatment when I'm back home to Belarus in April. I will have to do 2 treatments. That's why I will go for 2.5 weeks because it's crucial to have kind of you have to wait around 2 weeks before in between, and a kind of a peeling. I was told to do it. My doctor told me, so I will try it, and I hope that will help. But I don't think that I can fully remove all these small scars. I never had acne. I never had any issues until all these ingredients went popular. I didn't have a single issue with my skin. I had some, some small pimples during my period, and that's it. And I ruined my skin so badly, and I'm regret of trying all these products. And it started from glycolic acid. Everyone was obsessed with glycolic acid. Everyone was obsessed with Ran glycolic acid toner, and I had it and everyone was kind of. I was told, and everyone was telling that, oh, it's normal if you have them several pimples here and there. It's not normal. It's not normal if you have them more than half of a year. It's not normal. Just stop. Some ingredients just simply may not work for you. The brand is called Round Lab. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Round Lab. It's a nice one. Burgess Moisturizing Sunscreen. Exactly, Burgess. I love one. I'm so skeptical about Purita sunscreen after the controversy. Yep, might be the case, but it worked for me. I didn't have any issues. Unfortunately, no one knows. That's the worst thing. Like, no one knows, no one can predict. What else do I have here? All these products are going to be from advent calendars and beauty boxes. I will try them and I will let you know whether they work or no, but still. La Vera, I don't think that I will like it. I don't really think so. I tried face cream from La Vera, from this line. It was horrible. That's why I don't expect much from this product. Maybe I will use it just on my body. I will try it on my face, but I'm way too skeptical about it. Lumine, I think that this one may work. It's from an advent calendar from Lumine, but it's just 10 milliliters. I will keep it for, you know, for some sunny days when I will be away. Olution, it's a French brand. It's a product from an advent calendar. I think that from the one from France. Sorry, it's an icon. Pardon. Pardon-moi. Ultra Sun, SPF 30. Yep, this one can't tell you anything. I think that I haven't tried it before. And Laneige. I like products from Laneige. No, not all of them were kind of good, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hope I will. I love Beauty of the Sun, Relief Sun, Rice Plus Prebiotics. I will check out the ingredients because I think that it contains niacinamide. I can understand, but I told myself that they can't afford a second scandal alert from it. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope so. I truly hope so. So I have some sunscreens to try. I probably will start. This one is gonna be on the next one, I think, because I've heard lots of nice stuff about this product. Your smile is so beautiful, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my beauty girl. Okay, removing them. And what I wanted to show you. I recently tried Revolution. It was posted. Because, you know, sometimes from time to time I just testing more products or I retest them, and sometimes I changed my mind about some products, and that's totally okay. I need something, sorry, a bit of protein, a bit of water. So if you have any questions, let me know. We can discuss a bit more. It's 9. It's almost 9. And show you something. On Sunday will be published a video with products finished in February. It was February. So hope you will enjoy it. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking of, I have to go through my blushes, eyeshadows, I think that powders and highlighters. I want to clean a little bit, and I think that it's time to declutter a little bit. Can you tell me a few words about your favorite perfume? I have lots of minis. After, you know, after all these advent calendars, it's so kind of strange a little bit. And, you know, I have lots of small bottles. Can't say that I have quite many favorites. Before I had 2, maybe 3. My favorite was the classical one, Dolce & Gabbana, blue, light. It was fresh, and I like more fresh fragrances. And I repurchased it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. As well, Mademoiselle from Chanel. It's a nice one. It's beautiful. It's kind of classy, and Dior, j'adore. They are all quite nice. Currently, I like the one from Rare Beauty. Unexpectedly, I like it. It's kind of a mix of something sweet and something spicy, and I realized that I like such mixes. And I think that it's kind of nice, and I bought a travel size, and I don't regret of buying it. And I'm thinking of, well, actually currently I have lots of minis, so that's why I don't really even think of buying a full size. but I like it. I truly, truly like it. And the one from Huda Beauty, kind of Huda Beauty with pistachio. I realized that I like pistachio. As if it's a note in fragrance. I think it was kind of nicely. And I bought a beauty box from Call Beauty that was released recently. And actually, it was shipped, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that I should receive my box maybe on Sunday. Oh, sorry, on Saturday. On Sunday, nothing works here. So maybe I will unbox it soon. And there are lots of nice fragrances there. Some samples, of course, and there was this beauty with pistachio. Oh my gosh, I like it. It's so yummy and it's also long lasting. I know that, it's just my personal thing. I think that sometimes it's better to buy one but nice products instead of buying five that are not good enough, that you have to reapply every 5 minutes. I think that it's just kind of waste of money. Sorry, but it's true. Sorry, but sometimes when you buy a fragrance for 5 euros, sometimes it smells like alcohol. It's not long lasting at all. And sometimes I can feel such fragrances around an hour. And sometimes if we talk about more, not really high end, more products that are, that where you have to spend more, they last longer and you have to use less. And when you use less, you actually spend more. So sometimes don't be afraid of buying something more high end instead of buying 5 cheap products. It's better to have one, but a beautiful one. Do you make the videos regularly? I'm asking because I'm referring and love it. Thank you. Yes, I do. I film mainly during weekends because I have a full-time job. Um, full-time job. It's not a makeup artist. I'm a software engineer. And yeah, during summertime, makeup is more like a part-time job. And mainly, I have clients during summertime. We work with a girl. We kind of have kind of weddings. Well, summertime is wedding time, and of course, it's a nice time for working. And if we talk about winter time, if you want to be a makeup artist, it's like no, no. Be ready. Do not have clients at all. That's why, honestly, I would always suggest having a normal, yes, a normal basic job. It's better to be safe, and it's better. I mean, not all people can afford, not having job during winter time. If you have, if you have a chance, yeah, it would be nice. You can do it, but I mean, I can't. And my main job brings me everything. Actually, I can buy makeup because of my makeup job. If I worked only as a makeup artist, I wouldn't be able to do it. Well, that's very realistic. So yeah, I'm filming mainly during weekends, and I filmed 2 or 3 videos. This week we are gonna have 2 videos because I have a live stream. Next week we are gonna have 3 videos. It's like, and when I will be away in April, I've pre-filmed some videos, so still you're gonna have some long videos, and I have some edited short videos. So I will still be posting. No worries, no worries. The Kayali, yeah, pistachio one is so good. Only got a mini, but might get the big size. Yeah, this one is so cool, so cool. But I don't like. I tried other fragrances from her, but it's like somewhere. Actually, I bought 2 more, small one. I will show it to you. It's easier. I don't remember which one I have. Some are a little bit specific. So this one is pistachio. This one is awesome. It's so nice. It's so sweet. But I don't like sweet fragrances. Honestly, I don't really like them. I don't really like tropical fragrances. I like coconut. Sometimes I like body butters with coconut with some tropical scents, but I don't like fragrances with such scents. I can't handle them. Déjà vu. This one is actually kind of nice. There was an extra word. Yeah, this one smells so good. Yeah, I do like it, but it's more mm, white flower. Yeah, there are some flowers here, but at the same time, I can feel something slightly spicy. And this one that is called Udgasm, it's a little bit questionable. It's a little bit too strong, and kind of I can feel a bit of smoke or something like this. It's a little bit too strong as for me. Not for each and everyone, but I still like it. I still like it for some reasons. I can recommend pistachio gelato Bacayali in the mint green bottle. My favorite. Yeah, this one. This one, it's awesome. I do agree. It's a nice one. And actually, I bought them on sale. I always take everything on sale. When you have a chance to save, save. Don't forget about it. Any other questions? Hmm. Okay, what do you do, guys, for a living? I'm a software engineer here. Do we have software engineers here? More engineers? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions so I can ask you. So I wanted to say that Zara has a perfume called Moonlight Whisper, which is very similar to Kylie, and I have both for my Kylie and Zara. So I haven't tried fragrances from Zara. I want to try them. I've heard lots of nice reviews. And you know, there is a brand from the Switzerland, Kazari or something. They dupe Tom Ford and some other brands like this. So they try to dupe more niche fragrances. They are nice. They smell awesome. They are not, but they are not that long lasting. I can feel these fragrances up to 4, sometimes 5 hours. It's okay. It's better than drugstore, and they are not way too. They don't smell like alcohol. But yeah, they're not really that long lasting, but they cost not that much. I will try to find the name quickly and I will write it in the chat. I think that I still Kazar. What a Kazar. It's called Kazar. Moment. Kazar. Working in multinational, but not in engineering. Still nice. Hope you enjoy your job. It's quite crucial, you know, to like what you're doing. Or do you start doing makeup, and are there any products you recommend you started with that have nostalgic value for you? I started actually first time I learned makeup when I was finishing my school. Do you remember Mary Kay? A friend of mine, he has a sister and she had to find people to touch, to teach makeup, and she wanted to okay, she asked us for help and we were like, okay, we can help you if you want to teach us, why not? So it was years ago and it was nice. It was a nice experience, but if we compare something that was that a long time ago, it was 2010. Yeah. Quite a long time ago, and it's not the same. It wasn't the same as currently what we do. Some technique, yes, they are kind of, they were at that time. It wasn't actually that long time ago, but anyway. And I can't tell at that moment. I wasn't sure whether I fully liked it or no. It was nice. It was funny. It was nice to work with colors. I like colors. I like touching something, mixing something. But it wasn't like I was sure that I was fully into it. It was nice, and that's it. Then I would say in 2019 or 18, I started to interested in all this stuff more. But in Belarus, it was hard to find all these nice, beautiful makeup products. I mean, we had and we have some brands that are kind of directly from Belarus. But if we talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills and so on, it was way too hard to find. Plus, we couldn't order everything directly. For instance, I had to order products when I first ordered them through kind of to Russia, and then there were some services that were redirecting products to Ukraine, for instance, to Belarus, and so on. It depends on the country, of course. So yeah, and my I would say that nostalgic product is palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I still have it, and I will keep it. I have several. And I was a person who believed to in like dupes. The truth is that finding a nice and exact dupe is not, it's not that easy. Nowadays, yes, it's a little bit easier, but not really. And quite often when I see that it is a dupe to something, I'm way too skeptical because I've heard lots of lots of this stuff previously. And when I bought products, when I finally had money to buy an original product, I decided like maybe it's time to buy at least one nice and beautiful product. And yes, I bought. I realized that no, everything that I was told, everything was wrong. And I was told like, oh, this palette from Essence is a dupe to more high-end brands. And then I bought this palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then I realized that no, Essence wasn't good enough. And when I compared, you know, more affordable eyeshadows to more kind of high-end eyeshadows, I realized that everything is not that easy. And when I used this palette, it was easier to work with. It was easier to blend these eyeshadows. Yes, they're kind of way too pigmented. Yes, that's true. Yes, they're dusty, but they're more long-lasting. I didn't have to use any eyeshadow primers. I didn't have to do some tricks. I just could use this palette as it is. With more drugstore products, I had to do some tricks. Sometimes products weren't blendable enough. So it was like eye-opening, I would say. And yeah, sometimes products from drugstore, they may work better than products from more high-end brands, but not always. Not always. So it was, I would say, 2018 or 19 when I started interested in all this stuff. I started to do some kind of online courses. I started to draw makeup on myself, on my friends. It was funny, it was interesting, and it was something new. And at least it was something that it wasn't related to my main job. And I could have some fun. And in 2021, I think, I decided to have an offline course. And I don't regret of doing it because when you start doing your makeup, when you start doing other people makeup, you realize that sometimes you don't know something and it's easier to ask another person how to do something. And not always you can find this information, unfortunately, online, or you have to spend lots of time for finding it. So yes, I did an offline course and it was amazing. It was cool, and I received lots of was just simply cool. Lots of nice knowledges, and it's worth it. It's worth trying, and but it's more time consuming, I would say. So next, I hope that I answered. Back in the days when L'Oreal volumizing mascara started with X2 volume, X3 volumes, 5 volume, lost me after that. Oh yeah. What does the first makeup product you ever used? I stole my mom's eyeshadow when I was a kid, and it looked like lipstick. Cool. Um, Eyeliners and mascara. I, for some reasons, I liked silver eyeliners. Don't ask me why. And a blue mascara. And I mixed and I combined silver, and I started to draw wings, silver wings, and I used blue mascaras. It looked kind of funny. It looked kind of funny, but a little bit odd. Then I switched to more black eyeliners, and I always had an issue with my eyeliners that my wings weren't smudge proof at all. I always had an issue with my wings, and it looked horrible. It looked horrible. They weren't long lasting at all because no one, no one told us that we can find a wax-based pencil or a gel-based pencils, and the gel pencils, they are long-lasting, and wax-based pencils, they aren't. And that, that was eye-opening. Yeah, that was incredible. Can imagine what you did with your mom's eyeshadows. Ruby Rose, all the moms had it, and I would always finish the weirdest shade of green. Oh yeah, those are some of no-name translucent type of lip oil with a ball applicator. And if you're from Eastern Europe, ballet. I remember going to a disco in a silver skirt and silver boots. Whoa, you were a star. Clearly, you were a star. And look what I have. These guys I will never sell. It's like my first eyeshadows that I could afford and that I could buy, and I don't regret buying them. I will keep them forever. I use them from time to time. Well-known modern renaissance. I almost didn't use this product, and mainly I used soft glam. I mean, this one is warm, this one is cool tone. And when I started to do interested in makeup more, if I see that I have some girls from Eastern Europe, we were always told that all girls, all from Eastern Europe, that they are all pale, that they are all cool tone, and that each and everyone needs a shade like this as a crease shade. And I used all these gray eyeshadows, and when I used them, I realized I always had a feeling as if, no, they looked odd on me. I had a feeling as if I looked older, and it was the case. And such eyeshadows, they can easily emphasize, such gray or purple eyeshadows, they can look odd in case you have more warmer undertone or neutral. And then I bought so many cool tone eyeshadows that I never, not really that many, but still I had quite many, and I didn't like the way they looked on me. And yeah, then I realized that, oh, come on, I am actually more on warm side. And that was eye-opening as well. And really, it's so important to know your undertone. And if you're from Eastern Europe, it doesn't mean, if you're even from North, if you're from Finland, it doesn't mean that you have cool undertone. Yes, if we talk about girls from Finland, sometimes they are cool tone and quite pale, but it depends. It really depends, and in most of the cases, people have more neutral undertone. And if we talk about Belarus, mainly girls from Belarus have more neutral undertone, not really cold undertone. That's not true. I have Saltron, by the way. I'm from Romania. Honestly, such a large mix of undertones. The actual tone depth indeed very light, medium, max usually. That's true. And if you tan easily, it's like during winter time, you're pale, kind of pale. My lightest shade, for instance, right now, I can wear this product from Wet n Wild in shade 1W. It's called Light Warm, but I have to mix it, still have to mix it with this one from Rimmel. I can't, and still, it's like I'm more 1.5 during winter time. During summertime, I'm going to 1.25.5 or even close to 3, depends. It depends. So it's incorrect to say that if you live here, you have this or that undertone. It's no, it doesn't, it just doesn't work that way. Sultry, the original one. I almost, fun fact, I almost didn't use it because it's fully cool tone. Oh, thank you for showing the hair palettes, and there are any makeup regrets, trends you absolutely don't like. I don't like makeup trends. I hate them. Hold on, I have to change it back and we will talk about it. And hold on. Okay, we'll change quickly. I'm still here. I'm still here. So, makeup regrets. Makeup regrets. I can show you the latest. The latest regret. Some people won't understand me. I was kind of disappointed, I would say. It's like I didn't spend lots of money on it, but I was disappointed. Yes, guys, it's a new palette from Essence. Dupe to Hourglass. I hate when I don't like it, and I don't think that it's fair when people. It's a kind of a trendy thing now, finding a dupe to everything. When a product looks like something, it doesn't mean that it's the same. No, it doesn't mean so. And of course, when we saw this product first time, everyone was obsessed. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's a dupe to Hourglass." No, it's no. It's immediately no. And when I received this product, when I touched this product, I realized that no, no, I don't like this highlighter at all. And it's I regret buying this product, and I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to keep it to myself. I will declutter. It's going to be a kind of, as for me, it's more of a, sorry, I'm so sorry. Yes, this product, for instance, these blushes look kind of okay, but all these products, they emphasize skin texture so badly. I like the bronzer here, and that's it. So this one is my latest regret, because I truly understand that I will never use this eyeshadow palette. I will never use the second one because they're not good enough. And I have to do lots of tricks for making them work. I don't want to do it. I can't really suggest you doing it. And that's really sad when kind of people, because of views, they say that, oh, it's a dupe to something. Yeah, again, I've told you already, we can find some nice, beautiful products. We can find some dupes. We have lots of beautiful products in drugstore, but it's an eye-catching thing. People, as soon as people see that it is a dupe too, people open and watch such videos, or they stop scrolling and they watch such videos. And again, it's a trend that I don't really like, but it's the way currently all people work, and it's the way brands work nowadays. They try to dupe each other, instead of creating something new, instead of putting more attention, putting more time into finding or into creating something new. And all these trends are sometimes so odd. The worst thing is that people try to sometimes recreate them, or to wear products that don't really work for their skin tone or undertone. For instance, not recently, a year ago, this time, oh, actually, by the way, this time I have a different shade, blushes everywhere. And last year or the year before, we had a kind of a hype about purple pink blushes, bright pink blushes. They don't really look good on all people, but it was so trendy, and so many brands released this shade, and so many people started to wear this shade even without realizing that they just don't look good with it. Or this shade, it does, it looks not odd, it looks a little bit, it ages, for instance, or it emphasizes something. People don't pay attention to it because it was trendy, and people were obsessed with trendy thing, with a trendy shade. Currently, it's lilac blush, purple blush. Why? If you have pale skin, light skin, cold tone, awesome. The shade is awesome. It works so beautiful. It works so well, and it looks so nice in such cases. But in other cases, it looks way too odd. But because it's trendy, it's sold out everywhere. I mean, I don't really get it, and I don't think that that's okay, and that's normal. After I moved to a sunny country, my skin turned from pink to yellow, and it always has this undertone now. It means that you always had this undertone, but you were a little bit, you were light. Look at the pictures from kings. In 17th, 16th century, it was trendy to have pale pink skin, and kings, they never. It wasn't okay to be tan at that moment, and people stayed away when when they had money. They stayed away from the sun, and they were pinkish. Even kings from Spain, they were slightly pinkish. It means that if we're not enough, well, if we stay just simply at home, if we don't see sun, if you're light, if you're white, most likely you would become whiter and more pinkish. It's just melanin thing. So it's like, it is what it is. Let's say. But actually, it's a nice example. It's a nice example to realize that if you're white, most likely if you're gonna be present, I don't know, somewhere where we don't have any light and where we don't have any sun, we all would look the same. We all would look more pinkish and white. Ta 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 ta. For example, I don't want to buy Le Labo for 580 if there is a replacement for 30, but you can buy any color from any company. It's more of a game that you can sometimes play, whether it's expensive or cheap. Yeah, that's that's true. If you can save, if it's a reasonable save, of course. I mean, we don't have to, it's like when we talk about these creams from La Mer, we all know that they're useless. We all know that they are useless, and it's just a hype or something. We don't need these creams, but they cost a lot, and some people are kind of, they buy them. They buy quite many expensive products that not worth it. It's not only like about going and buying something. It's like it must be reasonable. I would say if a product is nice, yes, we can spend more. If a product not worth it, what for? What for? I understand what you mean. Sometimes people try to recreate something viral, like a look of a celebrity, without understanding the basics of why it works or doesn't work for them. That certain brands are exactly. Um, or sometimes some people it just looks weird. Also, sorry, it reminds me of the Republic makeup meme where it's about people not using shades that work for them but following trends. Yeah, no, you know, 2016, everyone was obsessed with um, contouring. Everyone was way too obsessed with it, and on camera, everything looked fine. In person, it looked horrible. It's like it was a trendy thing, and it's still sometimes a trendy thing when people draw these kind of stripes and when they don't blend products. On camera, some stuff may look differently. A makeup for camera and a makeup for real life, they're not equal. They're not equal, even if we talk about red carpet look. They must be brighter and they must look brighter. So people should use more products because of the light. Because of when we talk about camera can kind of it can eat a little bit colors. While editing, I always return colors back. For instance, right now it goes and it leans more to blue. So for instance, white cotton pad, it doesn't look white currently on camera. It looks a little bit blue. And I always edit it and I always try to return shades back. So that's why when we do a makeup for camera, it's not the same as the one you would wear in real life. Same for all this trendy stuff like I do my nose this way or that way. Up closely, it's visible. In person, all the stripes, everything is so visible and it looks dirty. Well, on camera, while you watch these videos, everything looks perfect. Everything looks perfectly blended and smooth. In person, it looks dirty. Really, quite often, it looks dirty. That's why don't fall for it. Don't fall for trends like clean them. Yeah, some trends are nice. You can find a nice and beautiful product because of them, but it depends. A product may work in your case or a product may not work in your case. Some techniques, they may work in your case or they may not work in your case. They may look completely odd. It depends. It's like we're back to 2016 aesthetic. Yep, but I like bright, colorful looks. I do them. I enjoy using them. But let's be real. A normal person who has to go to an office, this person doesn't have time for it. This person doesn't have time for it. Quite often, normally in the morning, we have 10-15 minutes to do our look. Yes, if you're okay to wake up earlier to do a full glam look, maybe. But quite often we do prefer sleeping more when we have a chance. So that's why even if we talk about this trend, it's nice for videos, it's nice for some events, but it's not okay for daily needs. Not always okay. If we want to have some fun, yeah, we can have some fun. But we don't have to. We don't have to. Are you interested in the new Ariel Essence collection? Yes and no. I like the idea. I like the design. I like the way the products look like. But some products we've seen already. They are not new to us. Lip products, almost all products are not new to us at all. Lip oils, we've seen them I don't know how many times, 3 or 4 times so far. Eyeshadows, I suspect and I hope that they're gonna be nice. I hope so. Fingers crossed. But I'm pretty sure that almost all products are gonna be made in China, including eyeshadow palettes. And if I'm not mistaken, almost all eyeshadows that were released uh, recently, not only recently, I would say 2 3 years ago, they all were made in China. I would say that the most interesting product for me is the a face palette with blushes and with highlighters. But I suspect that it's made in China as well because of textures I've seen. So, like the idea, not sure about products, and I'm sure that I won't buy brushes. They look way too synthetic, and I suspect that they won't be good enough. At least for me, I have better products, and I not okay to and I don't want to buy such brushes because normally I don't use them and they are not good enough. For instance, I have one from it was limited edition, Christmas limited edition. I don't use it. It looks lovely. It looks cute, but I don't use it because it's synthetic. It's way too synthetic. And when I try to apply a product, I can barely see a product on my face. It's just simply because bristle, it's synthetic, just simply synthetic. It's cute, it's soft, yeah, but it's useless. So depends. I will buy this collection, but I don't expect much. My favorite lipstick is the Catrice Glass Lake Glow Stick 20 and 20 or 10 or 30 look amazing and really comfy. It's a nice product. Yeah. Trend eyeshadows. The natural shape enhanced is usually the most flattering one. Yes, that's true. And undertones are kind of undertones are matter because quite often people use these trendy shades and they don't realize that they don't look good on them. They look a little bit odd. It's better to use shades that are closer to your undertone. If you're warm, use something warmer. You don't have to. If you want to use something cool tone, you can. Of course, you can. And you can do a beautiful, nice look, but it would take more time and you would have to adjust everything and actually everything related to your look. For example, if you walk down the street in Spain, you will see a girl with 10 layers of makeup looking more like a clown, but for this country, this is normal. Different countries are different. You know, sometimes I look odd as well when I do some bright looks, but you know, even when I do bright, colorful looks, they're wearable. I mean, even if they are colorful, they are wearable and they look fine. But I know, and I got what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes there is something, and I don't really like these odd false lashes that are way too big for eyes. Personal preferences, I do prefer having something more kind of natural looking. I think that it looks better. Just my personal preference. Some people like, some people don't. Just my thing. Mm. Did you try its new collection? Maybe yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I have them. Did you hear about Beauty Bay last release and then shutting down? I love them and I'm person. Yeah, so glad I heard 13 of their shadow palettes, including 6 of the big palettes on sale. Yes, I noticed it. I tried to open their website recently and I couldn't do it. That's sad because I like their shadows. I have quite many limited editions from Beauty Bay, and I think that these eyeshadows are the greatest from drugstore. And I think that the big one, neutral, I have it not really far away from here. This one. Oh, then I filmed top 10 neutral eyeshadow palettes, and this palette from Beauty Bay was in this video. Okay. Okay, anyway, it will be published. It's one of the best neutral palette I've ever had. Really. It's one of the greatest because we have everything here. We have neutral, we have cool tone, we have warm tone shades here. And this palette, these beta shadows are perfect. They are more on high-end level, easy to work with, easy to blend. They are creamy, they're not dusty at all, and you can easily mix them. And this palette was, damn, it's one of the greatest palette, really. And I'm so sorry that Beauty Bay is not. I hope that they will return back. Fingers crossed, because these eyeshadows are truly amazing. I mean, 20 euros for 42 eyeshadows? Is it a joke? They're way too good for this money. They're way too good for this money. And I have quite many colorful palettes. For instance, here I do have several, not far away from me. For instance, this one. I have more. Actually, I have around, I don't even know how many I have. Limited, and guys, they're so pigmented. And a palette was around 16 euros. Like, can we have them back, please? That I wasn't, and I am not a big fan of their face products. They are like, sorry, they are a little bit kind of were odd. The shades were odd, but eyeshadow palettes was the greatest for this money. And yeah, I'm sorry that they don't work anymore. I hope that they will return back, but that's it. That sucks, actually. I also own the red Filiman and the 9-pan neutral, a Cool Tone Girl Dreams, the 9-pan one combined with the mini charms in my daily work look. Yeah, you're lucky to have them. I have mini charms as well, and I do like both. They are so good. 9, 10, how many euros it was? 12 euros for a 9-pan palette. Perfect. Is Beauty Bay better than nude palette Natasha Denona? They're different. Beauty Bay, for instance, this palette, metallics are not as good as Natasha Denona. Metallics are not as good as Natasha Denona at all. They can easily emphasize skin texture, and they're basic. So they're just more like satin metallic, I would say, or something. Yeah, there are some shades that are more complicated, but we don't have any toppers here. We don't have any complicated metallic shades here. They're nice, they're beautiful, but they're not the same. If we compare this palette to Natasha Denona is cool because of metallics. Matte eyeshadows, I'm gonna say I do prefer matte eyeshadows from this palette, for instance, because it's easier to work with them. Natasha Denona is cool, I like her matte eyeshadows, but some shades are kind of tricky. They can stuck a little bit. That's true. Here, yes, same thing. Some eyeshadows, they can stack a little bit, but they are not like fully identical. And I do like this palette from Natasha Denona, and it's one of the greatest for basic needs, but they are not fully identical. I would combine them, for instance, but Natasha Denona costs 70 euros. This palette cost 30, 24 or something. So, I mean, ideally I would take both. Or as an option, this palette and some singles. But now it's not available anymore. Let's, fingers crossed, hopefully they will return back. I need it. Yeah, it's cool one. It's a cool one. If you could develop and release any makeup products, what would it be? It's hard. It's kind of hard because From one side, an eyeshadow palette. From the other side, it's like it's kind of hard to guess. Well, some people do prefer colorful eyeshadow, some people do prefer something more kind of neutral. And ideally, if we if I would go with an eyeshadow palette, I would do a mix, probably a mix of neutral, cool tone, and warm tone shades, because the truth is that depending on our undertone, we need different shades, and we actually we can wear all shades. That's true, but we have to do kind of some extra tricks. And if you have something more neutral and something, well, neutral shades, they work for each and every one. Cool tone and warm tone, you can mix them together. For instance, if you're a cool tone girl and if you like hate wearing warm undertone, warm eyeshadows, for instance, you can mix these two, and as a result, you would have something more neutral. That's why, yeah, maybe an eyeshadow palette. It would be a nice idea. Lip products, nowadays there are so many lip products, and they're the same. They're the same blushes. Oh, nowadays we have so many blushes. Bronzers, bronzers, it's kind of funny because it's not that easy to find a beautiful bronzer. So maybe bronzer may work as well. I'm referring to a shade. I mean, finding a nice and beautiful shade, it's way too complicated, because quite often we have something either way too orange or way too kind of cool tone. Depends, of course. Finding something neutral, complicated. And if a girl has all of undertone, it's unbelievable, and it's way, way, way too hard. So probably let's go with an eyeshadow palette and a bronzer. And with, yeah, let's stay and keep to this too. Send us a referral link to this palette. We definitely need it. Yeah, we all need them. Because, quite often I see some reviews like when a girl with cool undertone, when she's reviewing the palette, she always said like, oh, this palette is bad because it's a warm tone palette. And as a person with more warm undertone, I'm like, so, okay, you're telling me that this palette is bad just simply because of an undertone? I mean, it's not fair. It's not fair. We should kind of distinguish the quality part and the shades, because we're all different, and that's a little bit sad when you hear such reviews. At least from my side, I feel a little bit odd. My best bronzer, I bought it at the grocery store. It's huge. It will last me a lifetime, and it's perfect on my skin. That's cool. If it works for you, that's awesome. Unpopular opinion, I could live without bronzer, only blush. It's okay. It's fully okay. It's more a personal thing. I live without a contour. I don't wear contours. I just don't really like them, and I don't really need them. It depends. Again, it depends on preferences. Because, for instance, when I apply a contour, I have a feeling as if I look way too skinny, and I mean, as if I am like a little bit unhealthy. Sometimes I have this feeling, and sometimes it looks really, really odd. Not each and everyone needs this product. If you have sculpture face, what for you need a contour? I mean, so that's totally normal if you don't like bronzer. It's totally okay. What's the most what's the most money you ever spent on a product that ended up being trash? It wasn't a full trash, but I think that this product is way too overpriced. A blush from Pat McGrath, a cream one. I still have it. I still use it from time to time. It's not bad, but nowadays you can easily buy a nice cream blush in drugstore. And this product The problem is that it doesn't dry down. It's like it's not long lasting as it is. And it was way too oily. And it's not worth it. The price was high, it's Pat McGrath, but the product wasn't good enough. It wasn't long lasting at all. It was okay for dry prone skin. And recently I unboxed a beauty box from Call Beauty, and there we had a highlighter from Western Atelier. If I spent my own money on this highlighter, I would be way too disappointed because it's not worth it. It's oily. It looks it looks almost identical to L'Oreal. It's just waste of money. Like the packaging, yes, it's cute. It looks nice, but the product, nothing special. Really, I was disappointed when I tried this product. I was really disappointed. So I would say these two products. Luckily, one was a product from an advent calendar, and I don't really think, for instance, that we should spend a lot on mascaras. It's waste of money. Like there are some mascaras that are cool from more high-end brands, but we can easily find something nice in drugstore. I remember once I spent a lot of on Guerlain cosmetics, but it had a real metal case and was so heavy that I didn't use it at all. Come on. But I can get it, but I can understand it fully. Yeah, when eyeshadow palettes from Pat McGrath. They are stunning, but I don't like matte eyeshadows from Pat McGrath. I'm so sorry. I'm that person who thinks that it's not worth it. Metallics are gorgeous. Metallics are nice, but matte eyeshadows are mm-mm, mm-mm. And they are so heavy. They are so heavy. And it's so hard to grab this product, to grab this palette somewhere. And it's always like, okay, maybe not today. Maybe not this time. It's so odd. I can get why she decided to do it that way, but no, 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 no. And I haven't bought quite many products. Well, actually, I haven't bought products from Pat McGrath for a while. I think that, have you noticed that, this brand is not like on top anymore? Nothing new, nothing special. All textures are like not really that unique, and not that many people are talking about this brand, so I'm like a little bit confused. When I was a student, I always bought myself a very expensive mascara from Nina Ricci and still haven't found an equivalent. They no longer produce it, and it remains only in my phone memories. That's sad. That's a little bit sad. Yeah, can find it, can get it. But that's sorry to hear that. Maybe you will find something similar once. Okay, girls, we've been talking for a while so far, almost 3 hours, so probably it's time to finish, at least for today. Thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting. It was a pleasure to see all of you, and hope we'll see each other soon. And next time, probably we'll do something simple, but using powdery products for more oily girls, and I will probably show you some tricks for more oily girls. Okay, guys, thank you, have a wonderful end of day. It's almost time to go sleep. It's almost 10 at least. Here, thank you so much. Thanks for stream. You're amazing. Thank you. Talk to you later and see you. Bye.